30-yard line. Lanen back to pass, has time. Lanen looking deep, post route for the end zone, touchdown! D'Angelo Hardy.
Bracket coverage on Hardy.
Good afternoon from Benedetti Worley Stadium on the campus of North Central College on a cloudless day in Naperville, Illinois for this presentation of the NCAA Division III Football Championship here on NorthCentralCardinals.com and NCTV 17. Alongside Grant Sabo, I'm Alex Campbell, and Grant, our final NCTV produced broadcast of the year as we've reached the quarterfinal stage as the Cardinals are looking to progress to a third straight Stag Bowl. They're halfway there in terms of wins. Second and 19. Lanen will hand it off to Greenfield right at the middle into the second level. Ethan Greenfield open field. Green grass ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Cardinals. Ethan Greenfield, 79 yards. Made just 7 catches all of last season. He's made that many tonight. Bowers under pressure, is bottled up and sacked. 11 seconds left. Lanen will keep it himself. Fake the throw. How about that? Luke Lanen, daylight, touchdown, Cardinals. Third down and 11. Cardinals show blitz and they bring 7. Bardwaj is in trouble. Sam Taviani. 3 wide receivers. Lanen will roll to his right. Hills is open and he's got it for a touchdown. Bardwaj back to pass. Stepping up, he's brought down again. Dan Gilroy threw the right tackle into the quarterback. Lanen will fake. He's looking to throw. He's got Hardy wide open in the end zone. If he can find him, Lanen will take it himself into the end zone. Matt Robinson with the crucial block as Lanen trots in to put the Cardinals on the board here in the postseason. North Central are just fine with eating up plenty of it. Lanen looking downfield. All day to throw. Rolling to his right. Lanen downfield wants Hardy. Got him inside the 10. Hardy cutting inside. Stiff arm. End zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Still up on the sideline though. First and goal for the Cardinals. Lanen dropped the snap. He's in trouble, and he gets away. Luke Lanen into the end zone. A touchdown, something from nothing, has the Cardinals on the board again in the dying moments of the second quarter. And Greenfield will take it up the middle, and he's got a first down and more. Greenfield to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals, knocking off a helmet of an opponent on his way in for good measure. What a run by the All-American running back. Another score for North Central. Lanen back to pass, has men downfield. Lanen throws as a man wide open. D'Angelo Hardy inside the 20-yard line. What a play for the Cardinals, and there was the downfield pass, Grant, that we've been waiting for. And of course, it's Hardy on the end of it.
Yeah, and I don't
know. Team pulls away late, you know. Yeah, games can still feel tight in the middle of things. Wide open receiver, first down and a whole lot more. I would suggest covering D'Angelo Hardy.
That's twice now. They just had
Matt Robinson, the tight end, moves into the backfield. Handoff up the middle, Terrence Hill, green grass, and he will scamper untouched, end zone, touchdown, 35 yards. Their home opener tonight. Luke Lanen starts the second half off with handing to Terrence Hill. Terrence works his way outside, he's got a block, and there goes Terrence Hill. Terrence Hill, 30, 20, running away from defenders, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line, that close. What a pursuit by Bardwaj. Looking over the middle, hit as he throws, intercepted by Angelo Cusimano. The Cardinals take it right back. The red zone defense has been doing that all season long. What a play by the sophomore linebacker right when the Cardinals needed it most. Ravelli in motion, he'll go toward Ravelli, looking for blocks. He's wrapped up, the ball's on the ground, the Cardinals have it again. Angelo Cusimano has it again.
and leadership and like a lot of intangibles.
Buck back to pass, Taviani coming, and it's intercepted by Brandon Greifeld. The big man gets a big pick, and it's the second takeaway of the day for the Cardinals. How about that awareness from the defensive tackle to get a paw up in the air and snag that ball?
You know,
back the other way. Bowers still has the football, looks at the middle, intercepted again. Intercepted by Angelo Cusimano, brought down immediately, but a third interception this half, thrown by Will Bowers, and once again, it's the North Central defense who steps up and makes a play. 2 timeouts left for Carnegie Mellon, 3 for the Cardinals. Lanen keeps it again and has some field. Luke Lanen down the far sideline, and there he goes. Luke Lanen to the house, touchdown. No flags.
excellent play fake by Ethan Greenfield. Lanen around the outside, as we've seen so many times this season. But That run, I believe, at least as impressive as any he's had all season long. And you just really showcased the speed once he got outside, my goodness.
When we say he's the fastest guy in this team, we're not kidding. Lanen back to pass again, Wheaton rushing 4. Lanen standing in, throwing across the middle. Jacob Parady's got it. He did not get out of bounds.
He was trying to get more yardage. He didn't go for the sideline.
And the Cardinals are going to rush the field goal unit out there. 6 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get this off. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Pryor got off the field. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it is off the upright and through. Here, kickoff upcoming for Ithaca. Nicholas Bamunde, number 48, is the kicker, a senior from Floral Park, New York. And he will get us underway. Joe Sacco and Terrence Hill wait inside the Cardinals' 5-yard line. And the wind has blown the ball off the tee.
What wind? We don't have wind.
Started the same way last week, and I praised Carnegie Mellon for just having a guy go over and hold it so we didn't have to do this 3 or 4 times. So a false start on the opening kick. Good to see solid attendance from Ithaca fans. Obviously, this is a really big game, traveling from upstate New York, long way to come, and always great to see away teams supported well as we are underway here in this NCAA Division III quarterfinal. Joe Sacco will take it from his own 3, and he can be dangerous. Sacco right up the middle, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line, but there is a flag, and it might be going against the Cardinals. Number 29, Steven Soravilla, was motioning that he was held by a Cardinal.
I didn't see a hold. What I did see was perhaps a block in the back. It was a questionable call. Could have gone either way.
Soravilla looked very happy after he had turned to the referee and seen what was going on.
The flag came in very late, though. It was probably about 7 to 8 seconds. Yeah, block in the back.
It is an illegal block in the back on the Cardinals, so that'll back them up from the spot of the foul. The referees are currently standing at the 20-yard line, which means this ball is going to get placed at the 10 to start the day for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think that block could have been effectuated just by simply getting in the way. There didn't need to be an actual shove.
And I'm looking from up here. We have a lineup change this week for the Cardinals. Zach Fortier is in the game. Alex Naprick, the freshman left guard, is not. Jeske Maples looks like he'll line up at left guard. Will Ebert is at left tackle. Zach Fortier at right tackle. So no Alex Naprick to start. Lanen, under some pressure, back to pass, has time, escapes after pulling that ball down. Now on the run, will throw it out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking initially for Hardy and then thought better of it. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, Ithaca brought more guys than North Central could handle. So North Central's offensive line did the correct thing there. The right tackle let the farthermost outside guy go and came inside to block the more dangerous man. Luke Lanen needs to recognize that and get rid of that football.
2nd down and 10. Ethan Greenfield, the running back. Matt Robinson, the tight end, in motion. D'Angelo Hardy in the slot to the far side. Greenfield gets his first carry of the day, and he and the offensive line will push forward for a gain of about 5 yards. Greenfield, as I mentioned, a Gallardi semifinalist, 1,636 yards on the season, averaging exactly 8 yards per carry coming into today.
Picks up 5 there.
As Jake Lynch subs out for the Cardinals. Cardinals no strangers to having to shuffle the offensive line a bit in the playoffs. They played the semifinal last year at Mount Union down 2 starters and the Stag Bowl down 1. 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Bunch set to the far side. Lanen back to pass. Lots of time. Swings it to Greenfield, and he will push forward very close, but I think he's going to be just short. It's a gain of 4 on the play. He needed just one last lunge, and this will be an interesting decision for the Cardinals to make.
I would maybe leave the offense out there and quick kick this one.
I think that's a reasonable compromise because the stat sheet here certainly says to punt.
Yeah, especially this early in the game, this deep in your own territory. You don't get this and you give him the ball in the red zone.
So Luke Lanen is going to still be in shotgun here. If he quick punts it, there's nobody deep for Ithaca. Robinson, the motion man. Handoff, Greenfield right up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more, and that's the luxury of having an excellent running back like Ethan Greenfield. Cardinals behind that strong offensive line, pushing Ithaca straight backwards, something we did not see them do that much of against Carnegie Mellon last week.
Yeah, Carnegie Mellon's interior line was outstanding last week in preventing exactly that. This, I believe, Coach Spencer must have seen something on film that let him know that in a situation like that, there was nothing stopping them from picking up the 2 yards or so that they need.
This week, the heaviest starter on that defensive line is 245 pounds.
Wow.
Carnegie Mellon had a 380, we're estimating, pound nose tackle last week. Greenfield again, he'll get 2 or 3 yards, but yes, a very different profile of defense, this Ithaca squad. They've been excellent this season, but again, that lack of size up front, that's where we've seen North Central take advantage of teams all year, not only in the skill of their offensive linemen, but that skill combined with having an extra 30, 40, 50 pounds on the guy across from you.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting here because although they are smaller, I believe this Ithaca squad is very quick.
We saw lots of quickness from Carnegie Mellon as the Cardinals sent 5 men in motion, now a stack of 4, all to the near side in a diamond. Lanin by himself on 2nd down and 8. It's a quick screen to Terrence Hill, and shaking off a block from Nick Rummel, able to make the tackle, is number 34. That's Tommy Moran, who gets in to make his first stop of the day, his 22nd of the year. Moran notable for having 10 pass breakups this season, as well as 3 interceptions.
You know, we're seeing a lot of different things from North Central offense so far in this game that we've not seen all year, including and featuring a lot of late formation shifts. They must have seen something in adjusting that late that they liked this week when they were breaking down the film on Ithaca.
Well, maybe they think that's the quicker way to get outside rather than trying to outrun the defense laterally. Move that ball wide quickly and then trust your skill guys. 5 wide receivers for Lanin, 3rd and 5. Quarterback draw. Right up the middle, 1st down and more. Lanin, right down the middle, will slide down near the 40-yard line. And I think he's going to just narrowly avoid a flag there, number 31, Derek Sluka, by going off the accelerator just a bit there at the end, but there is the danger of Luke Lanin. Spread the defense out and cut him right through the middle.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, when you've got 5 guys outside that you need to account for, including guys like Hill and Greenfield and guys that are dangerous in space like Hardy, if you get too wide, that's absolutely the danger.
And if the offensive line keeps getting the push we've seen so far, it's just too easy for Lanin in that spot. He's back to pass again over the middle, and Alec Wolf will juggle and make the catch. At the 38-yard line, the defender, Matt DeSimplicis, fell down. DeSimplicis, the defensive player of the year in the Liberty League, 81 tackles, including 9 for loss, and 3 fumble recoveries this season for number 53 in white.
Yeah, very impressive. Great job by Wolf to be able to reel that in. He sat down as soon as his defender fell. Lanin was looking to lead him a little bit on the path that he was on. It's a good thing that they were able to make that connection.
2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals. Hardy is in the slot to the left. Nick Rummel to the top of your screen. Greenfield, the running back, switching hips. And he'll get the football. Ethan up the middle. Somehow comes out of that pile of bodies, and he's to the outside. Greenfield to the corner. 1 man to beat, and a great open field tackle by Kevin Schock to prevent the touchdown. We've seen it all year, Grant. North Central running backs go into piles of bodies and come out clean on the other side.
You know, and it's funny, while he was in that pile, I don't think that he got touched. When you watch his vision here. He comes through and is able to make the cut to the outside and hurdle a man. Excellent blocking on the edge by Rummel in order to spring him for that extra yardage once he got past about 8 yards.
Schock, the man who made the tackle, a senior from Cinnaminson, New Jersey.
Sounds delicious.
It does. It was one of the favorite names I saw in the prep this week. Greenfield again going wide left and forced out of bounds after a gain of about 3. We talk a lot, Grant, about how almost this entire North Central roster is from Illinois originally. And this Ithaca roster, I'd say a pretty even mix of New York and New Jersey primarily. You'll see a few Pennsylvanias, saw a couple Massachusetts. They actually might have played in the coolest venue this year of any D3 football team. They played against Cortland at Yankee Stadium to finish out their regular season.
Yeah, that is one of the famed rivalry games in Division III, along with, like, of course, our Brass Bell game and the now defunct Tommy Johnny game.
Here's Greenfield again, going left, shaking off 1 tackle, stiff arm forward near the 1st down marker, as Greenfield showing his powerful running here on this opening drive, which continues to eat up clock now. 5.5 minutes have gone on this North Central series.
Yeah, and if they're able to convert here, this will be, you know, a 90-yard touchdown drive on the opening series, most of which is done on the ground.
No better way to wear down a defense. Greenfield is out, Terrence Hill is in. Rummel to the bottom of your screen, Hardy in the slot to the near side, Scumaci and Lynch to the top of your screen. Ithaca bring a blitz. Lanin will pull the football and he'll escape outside, and pushing forward. Maybe a little bit of a hesitation there from Lanin on what to do. In the end, he is bottled up and dropped at the 1-yard line. And that's the kind of hit the Cardinals really want to avoid him taking.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was a great decision on his part to pull the football. I did see that blitz coming in a little bit pre-snap, and I'm so sure so did Luke. I'm sure that decision was made before the handoff was even, the mesh was even there.
Both outside linebackers came on the blitz. The one on the far side, Lehnen saw the way, and the one on the near side overplayed it, and Lehnen was able to pick up a few yards. Second down and goal. On the 1 yard line, jumbo set in for the Cardinals. 3 tight ends in the game and a late sub, 12 men on the field for Ithaca, and they will take a timeout before they can pick up a penalty. That is the first timeout either side has taken so far in this one.
Well, this is exactly as the Cardinals wanted to start so far. They've got second and goal on the 1 yard line, so they've got 3 tries to get it in from here. Of course, all set up by that gutsy 4th down call. Credit to Brad Spencer as well on that, because while the stat sheet, as you mentioned, should say to punt the football, I mean, talk about the psychological impact of this drive, not to mention the physical impact of wearing down the defense, but it's just makes that defense think twice going forward.
Should also note, I mentioned that offensive line lineup change. Alex Knapperick is in full uniform, down on the sideline, number 65 in red, so whatever the decision is, it's not serious enough of a medical concern that he is not even dressed for this game. Again, it could be a matchup situation, it could just be maybe a slight knock, and it's not worth the risk, given that this North Central line does go 6 deep in terms of, top quality offensive linemen.
They really do have 6 starters.
Again, it's really just been unfortunate for Zach Fortier that there hasn't been a place for him often this season. Just a shoulder surgery at the end of last year, just kind of curtailing what had been a great end of the season for him. D'Angelo Hardy, the man in motion on second and goal. Greenfield up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. 90 yards in 6 minutes and 30 seconds for North Central, methodically marching right down the field.
Nice alliteration there. And that is exactly what North Central is offensively. They get things done through the air when they need to, on the ground because they like it, and that is who they are.
Ethan Greenfield, his 22nd rushing touchdown of the season, picking up plenty of yards himself on that drive. 7 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown for Greenfield on the opening series. Tanner Haynes' extra point is up, and it is good as we take another look at a push right at the middle. And Gerard Thornton, the center there, ends up 5 yards deep in the end zone, just pushing his man straight backwards.
I mean, as a former offensive lineman, that is as good as it gets. Look at this camera angle here. You see the reestablishment of the line of scrimmage. Every single shirt in red. Beautiful camera work, my goodness.